Donald Trump has now entered phase 2 of his attacks on Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller. On Monday, it was announced by the Trump administration that they were going to declassify all of the FISA warrant information available on the warrant obtained for Carter Page. They are going to declassify everything that the FISA court saw in order to issue the wiretap or the surveillance on Carter Page. And in addition to that, just for good measure, they're also going to declassify and release to the public all of the text messages between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok. They're also going to release all the transcripts of interviews that have been conducted with Bruce Ohr, who, as you know, happens to be Donald Trump's new favorite target in the Department of Justice. I don't care what you think about the investigation. I don't care if you think, oh, well, we should be able to see these things. I'm not actually against being able to see these things, but we should also be able to see the motive here. And that's what's important. This has nothing to do with transparency. It has nothing to do with being open and honest with the American public. In fact, it's the exact opposite. We're going to get redacted, partial releases on most of this stuff. And the only things we're going to be able to see, because we already saw it with the Nunes memo, are the things that this administration believes will discredit the Mueller investigation. This is a step for Donald Trump to continue laying the framework that he's been laying for months now to fire Robert Mueller. Sean Hannity told us last week that Trump was going to probably fire Robert Mueller, most likely after Hurricane Florence. Well, we're about at that point, aren't we, folks? And that's exactly what's happening here. So they're going to release this information. They're going to try to paint the entire Justice Department, the FBI, everybody, as wholly corrupt, wholly anti-Trump, and that is the only reason that this investigation started. They are obsessed with this Steele dossier, which they claim erroneously is the reason that this FISA warrant and the investigation even started, even though that's not true. Even the Nunes memo told us that. But here's the thing. Nothing in that Steele dossier has been proven false yet. How about that, folks? How about the fact that nothing in the dossier has been proven to be false yet? That's not to say that it might be proven false. It's just that nobody's been able to prove that it's not true yet. So Republicans and weird people on the left, you can get mad all you want about the dossier. The fact of the matter is you haven't been able to prove that nothing in there happened. In fact, a lot of it has already been confirmed. But again, back to the main issue. This is a move by the president to undermine the investigation, releasing the text messages of Page and Strzok. That is a purely political move. Those are private. Those are not things that anyone in this country needs to see, and only the most corrupt and disgusting want to see. As for the Carter Page FISA warrant, we do run the risk of exposing some confidential sources, some classified sources, people that are being protected. So there is a big danger in that. But if you can redact that, sure, release it. Because I don't think there's anything in that warrant application that's going to make this administration look better. But that's not what they care about. They care about making Robert Mueller and the DOJ and everyone involved look like incompetent anti-Trump idiots. And they're going to make sure that whatever information they release paints that picture for us. And it also, at the end of all this, will lead to the president firing Robert Mueller and most likely Jeff Sessions as well. One of the sponsors for our content today is newsvoice.com. Newsvoice.com is a new news website that actually allows users to upvote stories, submit stories, and provide multiple sources for any story on there. It's truly a user-based news organization providing viewpoints left, right, center, and everything in between. And what's so important about this is that the corporate media, most media outlets in this country, are controlled by only a handful of major corporations. Because of that, they don't report on many of the stories that actually matter to your daily life. Many of the kinds of stories that we cover here on Ring of Fire, you can also find on sites like newsvoice.com. They also have a free app for both iOS and Android devices, which you can download by going to newsvoice.com/ROF. Again, this is a user-supported site, fully democratized, ready for you to upvote stories, add what you can, and provide as many sources as possible so that everyone can see different viewpoints, different sources, and understand that this is what news was truly meant to be. Again, download the free iOS or Android app by going to newsvoice.com/ROF.